Hello, my dear friends and kids. Welcome back to Maths class. This is part 2 video of grade 7, chapter 1, integers. In earlier video, we had discussed what is an integer, how to represent integers on the number line and absolute value of an integer. In this video, let us discuss how to compare an ordering of integers and properties of integers. Comparing and ordering of integers. An integer is greater than all the integers on its left and smaller than all the integers on its right. You have to keep these properties in your mind when you are comparing two integers. Every positive integer is greater than every negative integer. For example, minus 10 and plus 10. Always plus 10 will be greater and 0 is less than every positive integer. For example, when you are comparing 0 and 100, always 100 will be greater and 0 is greater than every negative integer. For example, when you are comparing 0 and minus 100, always 0 will be greater. And also 0 is neither a positive integer nor a negative integer, which means it is not a positive integer and also it is not a negative integer. It is a neutral number. And when we are moving towards right of 0, the values will increase. And when we are moving towards left of 0, the values will decrease. Look at the number line shown below. We observe that 4 is greater than 3 as 3 lies to the left of 4. And minus 3 is greater than minus 4 as minus 3 lies to the right of minus 4. Let us see few examples. Compare the following integers using this sign. Minus 3 and 0. As I told you, 0 is greater than every negative integer. So 0 is greater. And minus 6, minus 5. When we are moving towards left of 0, the values will decrease. So that's why minus 5 is greater. Next question, minus 13 and minus 13. Both are equal. So we have to put equal to sign. Next, 12 and minus 13. So always every positive integer is greater than every negative integer. So plus 12 is greater. Next question, minus 100 and minus 99. So minus 99 is greater. Then minus 14, minus 16, minus 14 is greater. Whenever you are putting symbol, always that opened mouth should see the greatest number, like crocodile mouth. For example, when you are giving flesh to crocodile, always it sees biggest portion. So when you are inserting the symbol, that open mouth should see the biggest number. Now let us discuss the properties of addition of integers. We can add or subtract two or more integers by using the following rules. When we have the same sign, we have to add and put the same sign. So positive integer plus positive integer means we have to add, and before that integer we have to put plus sign. Next one, same sign, so we have to add, and before that sum you have to put negative sign. If we have alternative sign, when one positive integer and one negative integer are added, we have to subtract then as a whole number by considering the numbers without their sign and put bigger number sign. So plus, minus, so we have to subtract and put greater number sign. Next, minus, plus, plus. So here also we have to subtract and put greater number sign. Let us see elaborately about that rules. Rule 1. While adding two or more integers of the same sign, either both are positive or both are negative, add their absolute values and place the common sign before the sum. Plus 14 plus 18. So you have to add and put the same sign, that is plus. Next, minus 14 plus minus 18. So here we have same sign. So you have to add, and the sum is 32. Before that we have to put negative sign, that is minus 32. Next, rule 2. While adding two or more integers with the different signs, we have to subtract their absolute values and place the sign of the integer with the greater absolute value. So plus 14 plus minus 18. So here we have alternate sign. So we have to subtract and put greater number sign. So here my 18 is greater, sign of 18 is minus. So that's why answer is minus 4. Next sum, minus 14 plus 18. So here also alternative signs. So we have to subtract and put greater number sign. So here greater number is 18. Sign of 18 is plus. So answer is plus 4. Let us discuss the properties of integers. You all know that we have 4 operations. They are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Let us discuss one by one. Now properties of addition of integer. First one is closure property. The sum of any two integers is also an integer. That is, if a and b are any two integers, then a plus b is also an integer. For example, 7 plus 2. These two are integers and the result is 9. That is also an integer. Another example, minus 7 plus minus 2. So here also we have same signs. You have to add and put the same sign before the sum, that is minus 9. So closure property satisfied under addition of integers. Next, commutative property. It is like closure. Just we have to change the order of integers. Changing the order of integers will not change the result. That is, if a and b are any two integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. For example, minus 6 plus minus 5. So here, if we have same sign, we have to add and put the same sign before the sum. So minus 6 plus minus 5, that is equal to minus 11. In next step, just we are swiping the numbers. First number as second and second number as first. So minus 5 plus minus 6, that is equal to minus 11. So LHS is equal to RHS. Commutative property satisfied under addition of integers. Next one is associative property. While adding 3 or more integers, the grouping of integers does not matter. The sum remains the same. That is, if a, b and c are any 3 integers, then a plus b plus c, that is equal to a plus b plus c, that is equal to a plus c plus b. So for example, 5 plus 6 plus 7. So whenever they are giving any numbers inside the bracket, first we have to do that operation according to Bodmer's rule. So first we have to add 6 plus 7, that is equal to 13. 13 plus 5 equal to 18. Next, just we can change the grouping as 5 plus 6 plus 7. So 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. 11 plus 7, that is 18. Next, regroup the numbers as 5 plus 7 plus 6. So 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. 12 plus 6, 18. So however we are interchanging the numbers, we are getting the same result as 18. Therefore, associative property also satisfied under addition of integers. Next one is additive identity. If we add 0 to any integer, the value of that integer does not change. So that's why 0 is called additive identity. If you are adding any number with 0, you will be getting the same number as the answer. For example, 8 plus 0, that is equal to 8, minus 3 plus 0, that is equal to minus 3. Thus, 0 is called the additive identity. Next one, additive inverse. For every integer a, there exists another integer minus a such that a plus minus a is equal to 0. Here, minus a is called the opposite or additive inverse of a. For example, if they have given positive integer in answer, you have to write negative integer. Suppose if they have given negative integer, just you have to change it as positive integer. So additive inverse of 2 is minus 2. Additive inverse of minus 2 is plus 2. Just you want to change the sign. When you are adding the given number and additive inverse, always you will be getting result as 0. See another example. the additive inverse of minus 11 is plus 11. If you are adding that two integers, you will be getting result as 0. So that's why here minus a is called the opposite or additive inverse of a. These are the properties of addition of integers and all the properties satisfied under addition. Let us go for next operation, subtraction. So properties of subtraction of integers. First one is closure property. Here also we are going to apply the same property, only operation is different. So the difference of two integers is always an integer. That is, if a and b are any two integers, then a minus b is also an integer. For example, 3 minus 7, that is equal to minus 4, that is also an integer. Minus 3 minus 7. So here we have same sign, so you have to add and put the same sign before the. So minus 10 is the answer. So closure property satisfied under subtraction of integers. Next one, commutative property. So while subtracting two integers, a change in the order will change the answer, because in addition it will not differ, but in subtraction when we are changing the order, one is positive, another one is negative, means surely that answer will differ. That is, if a and b are any two integers, then a minus b is not equal to b minus a. For example, 3 minus of 7 is not equal to minus 7 minus 3. First we can solve left hand side. So 3 minus into minus, that becomes plus 7. So 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. See in right hand side, minus 7 minus 3. Same signs means we have to add and put same sign before the sum. So minus 10. So here 10 is not equal to minus 10. Thus commutative property does not hold true for subtraction of integers. When we are interchanging the number, surely answer will differ in commutative property. Next, associative property. If it is not possible for two integers, so surely it is not applicable for three integers. While subtracting 3 or more integers, a change in the order of groupings will change the answer. That is, if there are any three integers, say a, b and c, then a minus b minus c is not equal to a minus b minus c. For example, 5 minus 6 minus 7 is not equal to 5 minus 6 minus 7. So first we can solve left hand side. So 5 minus 6 minus 7. So that is equal to minus 1. So 5 minus 1. So here we have same sign. So you have to add. So answer is 6. In RHS side we have 5 minus 6 minus 7. So minus 1 minus 7. So we have same sign. We have to add and put the same sign before that answer. So minus 8. So 6 is not equal to minus 8. Thus associative property does not hold true for subtraction of integers. When we are swiping the numbers, surely the answers will differ in associative property.